I'm Sam, and this is SamazingTravels.
Week 26. This officially marks the middle of the year. Oh my freaking god. Halfway through, officially, through the PPP CBYX program here in Germany. Monday and Tuesday, you know, taking care of house business like going to class, university, the typical stuff, rehearsals, things that happen every week. But the middle of the week is when things got interesting. Finally, a bunch of us Berlin PPPlers got together at Martin's house and we cooked dinner, shared a few bottles of beer, played FIFA. It was a wonderful time. My first time playing FIFA, I actually tied Timur. Pretty damn good. Might be beginner's luck, but who knows? Who cares? Thursday is when the true adventures began. I had my first experience with Mitfahrgelegenheit, which is basically a carpooling system here in Germany, which you find people driving to the city you want to go to online, and you're kind of like, hey, I want to go with you to Hamburg, and they're like, okay, yeah, I have a free place. It's gonna cost you 15 euro, and you're like, okay, 15 euro is way cheaper than the Bahn, so might as well do it, right? The only kind of sketchy thing is that you really are standing on a street corner waiting for a stranger to pick you up off the curb. Here in Germany, I guess that's totally okay, but if I was in America, I would never do that. Get in a sketcho's rando's car, say, hey, drive me here. Please take me to the right place. Please take me to the right place. All's well that ends well. I drove to Hamburg with a very nice girl named Nina and two other random strangers. After very basic introductions, no one talked the rest of the way, so I kind of got a chance to knock out and rest up. To meet Ashley at the Hauptbahnhof in Hamburg to go see her play, 1984 by George Orwell, as you all may very well know. I show up to the theater and I am on the list, reserved for me. Got my free ticket and walked right up to the front of that line and got a great seat, third row center. Watching Ashley on stage made me like a proud mama. I was like, oh my gosh, my little girl's up there acting. She's gonna be all famous. How cute! But in all honesty, I really liked the play. I had never read the book or seen the movie. I don't know if there is one, but the play was great. I was very happy for Ashley and all of her cast and crew. After watching the play, we went to Ashley's house to drop my stuff off, and then we headed out to a bar near her house. We were like, yeah, Thursday night, things are gonna be poppin'. So we go to the first bar, they're like, geschlossen. They were closed. Kept walking a little bit, still no one on the street. We're like, that must mean the bars are packed because it's cold, right? No, we just went into the next bar that we saw, had 2 beers, some free Chex Mix, and got the hell out of there. We went home, had a lovely sleep, woke up the next morning only to be freaking out about our internships. The gate set was contacting us, asking me and Ashley, why don't you guys have internships? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And we're like, we're just trying to have a nice weekend. Please stop it, stop it, stop it. But I'm happy to inform you guys that we are moving along well and we should know what we're doing with our lives within the next week or two. After our freak out, I met up with Carly and Raya at our couch surfing location. It was my first time actually being a couch surfer at someone's house, although I have hosted before. So I was very excited to see what I was getting myself into. It was the coolest place ever. It was in like the middle of Hamburg, right by the main train station, and it was a 5-story artist co-op commune kind of thing. Basically, there's always at least 6 people in this building at a time. The place has 2 basements, 1 main floor, which is kind of like a little thrift shop, swap shop where you can trade in your clothes, and a skate park where you can do like skateboarding tricks. I totally learned how to go up on a ramp and twist and do something on freaking skate ramp this weekend. Epic. Then a floor above it is more like the artist studio where they have all their materials and where people are working and, you know, getting their artist thing on. That's also where our room was. Then you have the floor above that, which is a rooftop, and you can basically have awesome parties, cookouts, whatever you want up there in the summer. Now it's kind of like a barren Antarctica, but I was just picturing how awesome it was in the summer. The people living at this place were so chill. It was an artist co-op. Of course they're so chill. Maybe 6 to 10 people living there, just chilling in sleeping bags, living on couches or tents inside of the actual building, sleeping in there. They pay €1 a month for rent between all of those people. €1 a month. All of their food is free from the supermarket because they go like right before it expires and just like get all the food and they give it to them for free. No expenses except utilities, and they pay that with the money they earn from throwing huge ass ragers and charging cover. And this is how these people live their lives. Peace and love, man. peace, and love. Needless to say, Friday night we chilled there until Ashley's play was over, had a few beers, talked to the people that lived in our little commune, and afterwards we met Ashley up at a place called Down Under. It is a pub restaurant. We knocked out 60 chicken wings, 4 pitchers, 4 people. Got that, math? After our feast, we went back to the commune and chilled there, and there was a band playing in the basement, you know, just had a total jam sesh. I also learned how to play some drums this weekend at the commune, you know, because, you know, they're just like all like, you know, try it, it's fine if you suck, and we'll teach you, no problem. The place was freaking awesome, I can't get over it. Saturday, we woke up in hopes of going to the free tour in Hamburg, and then we get there and we see absolutely no one there, and we're wondering, where is everybody? Turns out they have winter hours, and 1 o'clock is not one of their winter hour tours. So we got the Kowalski tour. Ashley took us around Hamburg. We saw some pretty churches, pretty buildings, this thing called the Chili House. It was all good. By the time the afternoon rolled around, we had quite a few more Pepe Palers join us. All of us head over to the theater to go see Ashley in action in her play. Yes, I saw it twice. Like I said, proud mama. After the play, we had gotten Ashley some champagne, which she popped right into the auditorium and spilled it everywhere. Thankfully, the Germans were forgiving and didn't care. Plus, they had their own bottles to pop, so we were all hanging out, having a wonderful time, then headed to the Reeperbahn. The Reeperbahn in Hamburg is basically Amsterdam. It has so many lights everywhere, prostitutes, probably drugs, things like this. But you know, we just went to the 99-cent bar. Everything in the bar was 99 cents. That can get dangerous, but not more dangerous than it can get at an Irish pub, which is where we went afterwards. We drank, we danced on speakers, on the dance floor, anywhere you can think of. We were jamming. Didn't realize what time it was until, I don't know, 5:30 a.m. and then headed to the fish market, which Hamburg is famous for its fish market, every Sunday only from 5 to 10 a.m. Obviously, since we were awake already, we headed over there for some late night grub. It was pretty delicious. As we saw the bus whoosh right in front of our eyes, we had to wait another 20 minutes at the bus stop in the freezing cold, but in order to help that, we warmed ourselves up with a little snowball fight. Sunday morning, when we woke up, we kind of just chilled. As Sunday came to a close, so did my trip to Hamburg. I headed back on another Mitfahr ride with some more strangers, but this time on a train. And these guys were actually very cool guys. We talked all the way from Hamburg to Berlin. I hope you guys enjoy my mid-mark week as much as I have. Here is the week in review.
You are now entering the artist commune at B20. That is the name of the place. As you can see, this is the art studio, okay? And this was our room, our couch surfing room. I'm not gonna lie and say it was the cleanest place I've ever been to, but it was totally awesome. This is the roof I was talking about, some frozen champagne on the table. The band room, where we all jammed out various times. Carly, sing it, girl. That's Andy, the main guy at the commune.
What are you doing, Sam?
Cleaning the sleeping area.
With what?
Somebody's on.
Hold it up, hold it up. One of them.
So trendy.
The cleaning continued because, you know, we had to sleep well. So here is the Rathaus in Hamburg, and we are now on the Kowalski tour with Raya, me, and, well, Ashley. These are some of the various churches we have seen throughout the Kowalski tour of Hamburg. That's another view of the Rathaus from further away. This is a St. Nikolai church, well, the ruins of it anyway. It remains standing, as much of it as possible. Here we have the Chili House, which looks like a boat on the outside, and another church, I think. We are now waiting in line to see Ashley's play. We are all very excited. Oh, Carly's hungry.
It was a hopeless fancy. It passed like an April day. But a look and a word and the dreams they stirred, they've stolen my heart away.
You just heard Ashley singing.
Get Dan to do it.
Twist that.
Is it going?
Yep, it's totally
A couple of
Here's Ashley.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, no, no, no.
In the theater.
Hey, let me get a towel now.
The night only got more fun and just a little messier as it went on. We are now waiting for the train going to the Reeperbahn.
Ready to party!
Yeah.
Here it is, the famous Reeperbahn Street. I know, kind of dangerous that I even took my camera to the Reeperbahn, but I had to take pictures. Now, this is the prostitute street. Women are not allowed, or you will get shot at with pee in water guns. We are at the 99-cent bar now. Hey, everybody, funny faces. Walking to this Irish pub called it's coming up, O'Brien's. Right, O'Brien's. Everyone here gathering. I decided, hey, I guess I'll take a picture. You just saw some Reeperbahn fun and me being a rock star.